All right, good afternoon, everybody. James here, and this is my delayed day 13 video recap for my options small account challenge. Friday was actually good. Well, not too bad. It was a little frustrating, but all in all, it was a good day. So the first trade I did was on Twitter at 7-Eleven. And actually, I'm a little frustrated with this one because Thinkorswim was having some issues. You know, it ran fine first part of the morning, and then about 7 o'clock my time, it decided to have some connectivity issues and delayed charting. And what I thought I was entering on was this crossover on the 3-8 right here. And when it turned out, 7-Eleven, I'm already over here. I'm going back up. I missed this quick scalp. And I didn't really realize it until I started, watching this candle go down and my account started going negative. So then I had to, pull up the chart on Tasty Trade, which it's not the greatest charting, but I was able to watch it. And I watched it for a little bit, for about 20 minutes actually, longer than I should have. And at 7:32, so I got out, on this candle. I think it's this candle here when it kept going up and didn't maybe reverse. So then I got out, and that was about a 17% loss, and like $20, yeah, $21. So, it wasn't too crazy of a loss, but it was a little more frustrating. So I stopped trading for a little bit until Bank of America, charts started working at least temporarily. So about 7:34, I got into Bank of America, and I had watched it run up and then pull back significantly. So I got in about here when it touched the 8 EMA and for a run up, and I was in and out fairly quickly. Another 20-minute run, 7:54. So I was out, right about here. I'm off of this candle right here. On the downward push down on this candle, I got out. I was anticipating it to maybe pull back, for the second time before going up. So I got my 10% and got out. In hindsight, I should have ran with my EMAs until it told me to get out, which was, really about here. And then I could have, maybe got 20%. And if I held on even longer, the F's, even more, and then even more. I mean, this stock went up the whole day, really. So I know some members got a way bigger gain percent-wise than I did. So good for you guys. Yeah, I'm just taking it nice and slow after a couple of bad days and large loss on the account. So that's that one. So that was a good trade there. Next trade, I actually got out of finally. So those two were my day trades. I then got out of XOP. It just was not, did not turn back around. So I pretty much, you're gonna load? There we go. When did I get in? I got in on this cross yesterday, hoping for the 1330 downward push, even just to the resistance here. That would have gave me what I wanted, but it kind of stayed slow Thursday, and they started to go back up. So I told myself, if it crosses and continues to run up on Friday, I'm just going to get out, cut the loss. And I watched this candle here because it did start to go down about the second hour, I believe, probably even longer. Yeah, 8 o'clock. So I got out on this candle here. Somewhere on this pullback here, I got out, and not the greatest trade. 29 at 810. It is a 65.5% loss, so that kind of hurt. I took a $55 loss. Again, doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when you're trading with the $500. So, I'm glad I got out when I did, because it just continued to go up even more. And then silver, I got out of silver just before 10. So that one. And I mean, I should have, shoulda, woulda, coulda, stayed in it, but I got out at what time? 10 o'clock. So I was out about here, and that gave me 14.5%. And of course, it went down, you know, what, 40, 30, another 15 cents, 10 cents. My math is off here. So I could have got maybe 18, 20% out of this, and it probably, you know, will continue to go down. It's now trading below the 200 moving average. So I may actually look to getting in this trade again if it does start to go down on Tuesday. Monday is a holiday. I may look to re-enter this trade and ride it out for another day or two until I see signs of life going the other way. All right. So that one gave me 14.25%, 14.33%. But it wasn't a significantly large trade. I only made, you know, $7 on it, but trade's a trade, right? Adds up. Now AMD, excuse me, I've been holding this one for a few days, and I really wish I got out when I did, because this huge run up was great, because I was down quite a lot. I think on 1.50%, and on Friday, you know, she ran up all the way up here, making new high, $21. I was up 7 or 8% here, and I was shooting for 10, so you know, a little more, right? And it pulled back a little bit and then just went sideways for the day. So I made back most of my gains, sitting only at 14% loss now. So here's to Tuesday being a good day. It didn't really go down or up pre-market. It just kind of stayed, or after hours, excuse me, stayed sideways. So I'm gonna watch it Tuesday and see, you know, if I can't get out of this thing. I'm running out of time on it. I only have 7 days. So what was that, Friday, I think? The 25th? Yeah, so I need to get out before then. I'm going to start losing a lot of value really quick on this thing. So looking to hopefully get out on Tuesday, and we'll be good. So I really didn't change much on my account value. Let me see, what was day 12? I don't remember. But yeah, see, so Thursday I was about 483 on my account value, and Friday $1 down. So kind of stayed even over the day. Mainly, you know, that's AMD running all the way up to help me. Kind of made up for the XOP loss, really. So here's to Tuesday. Maybe get me back to 500 and we can start again here. In the meantime, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you in chat on Thursday. Thank you.